Hello, if you are new here, my name is Kenzie. I am a second-year teacher in 3rd grade in Indiana. I am back in the classroom this week. I took last week off just to kind of rest, and I uploaded a first-year teacher tips. If you're interested, check that out. But I am back in my room to work today. I have just a few more things I need to get done. Nothing too major at this point. But just still kind of prepping little things here and there, so I thought I'd take you guys along with me. I'm probably going to finish up either this week or next week and do a full-blown classroom tour of every part of my room just so you can get the full picture. So that's coming. Really quickly, I wanted to point out my new shirt. It says Teacher of Tiny Humans, and it is the cutest thing ever. It's by Emma in Elementary, so I'll tag her below, but she just released new stickers and these shirts were included as well in pink, blue, and tan maybe. I think that was the other color. So I love it. It's super comfortable, like so soft, and I just think it's super cute. So I'm gonna get started working and I will show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so I just made my to-do list and got it up on the board. Some of these things might take me a couple of days. I've been wanting to add a 6 writing traits section to my writing bulletin board. I need to figure out my stations area because I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I kind of wanting to add a writing station to my stations area. Need to kind of switch up my reading board, and then the rest is just other little things that I need to do. So I'm gonna get started. I need to kind of clean up around here because it's a little messy. It's not too bad, but definitely not where we want to be. So I'm hoping to get this room pretty straightened up before I leave today. So I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so I just got this garland up here and I think it looks cute. I'm just struggling because I only bought 2, not realizing, kind of forgetting how long my bulletin boards are in the front and chalkboard. So now I'm struggling. Do I string up the other one over here and then kind of leave this middle part blank? Or maybe I'll just go get another one, but I don't even think one would be enough. Okay, I'm just gonna put it up and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so I've got it up over here now and then on the opposite side. And I just don't know. I feel like I maybe need another one, at least just to fill right here, because then I have my green, my, states posters and all that goodness there. So I don't know. Man, I wish I would have realized I needed another one. I totally am. My spatial awareness apparently is not very good. Okay, I'm probably gonna go back and get one more just for that space and then maybe scoot that down a little bit. And then I might need a little something right there because that little chunk is sticking there and sticking out, and I don't know that I like that. Okay, all right, so one thing that I'm kind of having to rethink just with coming back to school is I do the house system from the Ron Clark Academy, and normally my houses are mixed up with just the whole class. But with this year and how things are working, it's going to be this set of students that they're kind of with and spending their day with, if that makes sense. So because of that, I only have 5 houses right now, but I have 6 tables. So I needed to add another house. That way, all the students will just be in the house of their table group, if that makes sense. So I'm adding altruismo, which is for empathy. So I'm gonna kind of turn you guys around and show you all my houses. I got these shields from Miss Fifth and I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna add my altruismo here on the end. So we've got empathy, respect, quantum, kindness, amicus, amistad is honesty, and otter is responsibility, and fortitudo is bravery. So now I have 6 houses for my 6 table groups, and that's gonna kind of be how I do my house system this year. But I love these and I'm super excited. Last year was so much fun introducing the house system to the kids and how they can earn points and work together and be really a team. I think that just really speaks to kids when they come to school and they get to work together. So I'm excited that I can still implement this year. It's just gonna obviously look a little different, but super excited, and I'm glad I've got my new house up there. If you're interested in these shields, they're again from Miss Fifth, and I'll link them down below. All right, so I just added my Bitmoji that's gonna point at our voice levels. I always wanted to do the push lights, but I really just didn't wanna invest in buying all of them, and I loved this for my decor bundle anyway. So I got this idea from my coworker, and she cut out her Bitmoji and it points to the voice level. So I think that'll be a fun way to kind of show the kids exactly what voice level we're working on. Because last year before each activity I would just point to the voice level, but there wasn't a way for the kids to kind of look back up to be reminded of what the voice level was. So I think this will be nice, because if they do forget while they're working, they can check back up on the board to see what level it is that they're supposed to be working on. So super excited for that. Brought back my labels that I had forgotten about, and I'm gonna add these to my library now. I'm super excited, and I'm also going to add my new Goosebumps series. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It is done. I just love it. It's turned out so good. Goodness, I'm so happy. Guys, you know this library was a labor of love. Worked on it so much. I'm just so happy with how this whole space has turned out, and I'm super excited that I have some extra room here for more books, because we always need more books, especially in that nonfiction library. I would definitely want to get more in here, so I'm so pumped. I love it. So my priorities kind of shifted when I got into my classroom today, because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 boxes of curriculum things and student planners and student take-home folders that our district does. We have the parent-student communication folder, you know, parent-teacher, you know what I mean. So I just spent time putting all of the planners into the cubbies. Each of my students has a cubby, so I put all of those there. That way on the first day of school, they can just go grab theirs. And then I also put the parent folders on top of my student mailboxes for now, because we will hand those out on the first day of school. So I've kind of been going through that stuff and getting that situated, because I really want these boxes empty and out of my way. So now I'm gonna take our Go Math curriculum. So it comes in, they get their volume 1 and 2. I'm going to put all of my volume 1s in a shelf and volume 2s next to it, and I only give them the book that we're currently working in. So I will give them all their volume 1 within that first week, and then once we get through that book, they will get their volume 2, but that just kind of limits things that are in their bins and taking up space that's not necessary when I have a shelf for it. So I'm gonna kind of do that now, which kind of gets me off my to-do list. So I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. Nothing super crazy fun, but I'm gonna get that done. Probably won't show you guys much of that, because it's just organizing things and putting books away. But I'll check in with you guys here in a little bit and show you what else I'm working on. Okay guys, I picked my doorbell sound. Do you want to hear it? You're gonna hear it anyway. Kind of simple. I might switch it up. There are some Christmas ones, which I'm super excited about. So during the holiday season, we will definitely be having one of those. So one more time. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Ah! All right, so I bought these from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using them to store manipulatives for each student. That way they have individual materials for games and centers that we work on, and even just for math to use to help them to solve things. So I already last year put all of my mini erasers into these, and my students would just come and take one when they were playing a game with somebody. That way each person had their own set of manipulatives. So I liked these. They were my stations area, and I had 6 sets of different erasers. That way, during centers, one group, which was normally about 6 kids, would have their own set of erasers. So I'm gonna separate these out because we can't really do the shared supplies this year. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll show you guys when they're done. All right, I just got all of my erasers, well, most of them, into these little blue tins from the Dollar Tree. I put about 20 in each container. That way they have enough pieces for a game. I don't know how well this is gonna work when we start learning multiplication. I use these a lot to model multiplication. We use the erasers just to model each of those multiplication sentences. So they're just gonna not be able to do, you know, a lot of multiplication that goes over 20. So I might have to reevaluate when we get there, and maybe we'll just have to use other things. But for now, I think this will still be nice and helpful to have each student have some sort of manipulatives and game pieces, because I still want to be able to do games with them and make math and learning fun. So super excited. I think I am going to either just label this with their name, use a little label maker and put their name on the front, or I'll use my Cricut to cut numbers. I don't know if I want to do all that, so I might just use my label maker, put their names on here. That way we can find out if someone loses theirs, whose it is. So super excited I got all of that done. I also forgot, I'm gonna go through and put a dice in each of their tins too. That way they have a dice for playing games as well. I definitely need more dice, so I'm gonna have to go purchase some of those before school starts, but gonna add those really quick as well. All right, so I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day, and this lady was selling all these books for like really cheap. So I got them, of course, and they were a lot of titles that I did not have, and just some varieties and areas that I feel like I was lacking in. So I'm gonna go through these, make some stacks so I can figure out where they need to go in the library, and hopefully I have the room. If not, we're gonna have to make room somewhere else. So here we go. I've got some Big Nate, which I'm super excited about. I want to grow in my collection of that. Some others here, some historical fiction, Tides of War. I think they're gonna be so excited about. The Ultimate Guide to Paper Airplanes, and I'm almost just thinking about putting this in my indoor recess area. I don't know, we'll see. This one on World War II looks really interesting, so I'm super excited. This is like a scary book. And then I got another Last Kids on Earth, which I'm super excited about because I just got the first one. All right, I'm gonna organize these into the library. Okay guys, I'm like laughing at myself, but I got this printed and cut out, and it's gonna go on my door, so as they're leaving, it's just a reminder of how much I love them and how they belong here and they matter and they make this classroom what it is every day. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna put it up and then show you guys. Oh my gosh, guys, I love it. I think it's so cute, and it's right a little below their eye level, so they will definitely see this every time they walk out the door, which I love because it's just such a sweet reminder to them. And if you don't know, I already have my Bitmoji greeting them on the outside. I'll show you guys really quick. So my Bitmoji greets them when they come in and says bye to them as they leave, and I just love it. I think it's so cute. Ah, look how cute. I love it. Quick, I wanted to point out, so I got this mask and it's Norwex, and it is so good, guys. I don't know how you feel about Norwex, but I love it. I believe in it. I think it works. Not gonna get on a soapbox here, but if you're looking for a mask that's really breathable and protects you and protects others, I really love this mask. I could wear it. I've worn it for like 45 minutes and feel like I don't have anything on. So just look into this. If you know anyone who sells it, they're definitely really good. So just wanted to share that because I know we're all trying to find masks that we can live and teach in. So anyway, I'm gonna head into school. All right, guys, it is Wednesday, July 29th. I am back in my room. I kind of didn't really check back in with you guys yesterday, but I am here today to kind of finish up. I just went to Michael's and got some more garland, so we're gonna work on that. There's a bee on my window, and I really thought for a second that it was inside my classroom, and I about panicked, but it's on the outside, so we're good. Okay, I'm gonna get started and I will show you guys what we're doing. Oh my gosh, guys, I just got it up and I love it. I think it looks so cute. All right, so I have another one that I'm gonna cut up and fill in spaces over there. So, ooh, I'm loving how it's looking. I think it's just tying together the room nicely. All right, here we go. All right, guys, here is the finished product. I love it. I am just gonna leave this green space empty because the posters are there and I think it would just be kind of difficult to get that all attached there. So I love it. I have a cork board that's right there above my chalkboard, so I just used my pins and pinned it into the cork board. So I'm loving this. I think it looks so cute, and like I said, I think it just ties in well with my theme anyway. I have a lot of florals and leafy things going on. Again, this decor pack is from Teach Create Motivate. I know I've said it many times, but for those that are new, that's what it is. It is the cactus floral decor pack. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I love it. I think it looks so cute and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Yesterday, I got all of the volume 2s put away in this cabinet because I don't really want to give them both books until we're actually working in volume 2 because then it just takes up more space than necessary. So I got all of these put away today and now I need to put volume 1s in their book bins. So I'm going to do that really quick. Thing I've been putting off that I do not want to do is to organize my easel, and I guess I'll show you guys. You don't want to see. It's a mess. I have anchor charts, so much stuff here. So I'm gonna organize this and make it more user-friendly for myself for this year. So here we go, y'all. I'm gonna pull everything off and then get to work. Okay, so I know it's pretty simple. Right here I have my fraction strips and I went through and made sure each bag had the correct amount of pieces, got those all reorganized. Here I have multiplication charts that we will use once we get to multiplication, and then some adhesive dots. There I'm gonna put anything that I need for my easel to teach with. So I've got some expo markers, I've got my pizza pointer because obviously I love pizza. I wanna get some whiteboard cleaner just for my easel, and then get some paper towels to stock down there. I just need to get some of those. And then that is a strap for something else. So if I need to add anything else, I will, but for right now, I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple and try to keep this organized this year and not just throw things in here when I don't know what to do with it. So looks much better. My floor is cleaned up, and now I'm gonna move on to something else. All right, guys, I just got this entire table cleaned off. If you saw it earlier, it was a mess. So this is all cleared and ready to go and makes me feel really good. Some of the kids picked a little bit on these edges, but that's okay. I do have some left over, so I think I'm gonna touch those up. But I love this space. Like I said, students will come back here and work if they need to be near me. Also, the sped teachers can pull kids back here and work with them. But I'm thinking maybe this year I'm gonna have to use both to do small groups. Maybe have 3 there spread out and 3 here spread out, or 2 and 2 or something like that. Still working to clean this table up, but it is looking much better as well. But happy with this space and to have it ready to go. I found this for free on TPT and I loved it last year. My kids would just come, write their name, and it was really helpful for them not interrupting me. It was crazy. It worked so well. They would never speak to me if I was in groups. They would always write whatever they needed there. And then when kids were reading, I could quickly attend to whatever was needed. So I think I'm gonna reprint this out and relaminate it because it's a little bit of a mess, but it worked really well. So I loved having that at this space last year. So, all right, I'm gonna keep working. I've got this leftover amount of garland, and I think I'm gonna put it above my door to my classroom. So I'm gonna get that thrown up. I just love that. I think it's so cute. All right, now I'm glad because I thought I was just gonna have this extra garland with nothing to do, but I think it looks cute. All right, room's coming together, guys. Woo. I got these adhesive pockets from Target a few weeks ago, and originally my thought was going to be that I was gonna put these on their take-home folders, and then the kids would always have their pencil with their take-home folder, but their take-home folders aren't always next to them. So now I'm thinking about attaching these to our tables, and that way their pencil is always at their table. So I'm kind of thinking and debating on that. I'm just kind of not sure exactly where on the table I should put it. So let me show you guys what I'm thinking. All right, so here's one of my tables. I could either put it, you know, to the right side of where they're sitting, or I could put it at the top of where they would be sitting. I know we're getting dividers to kind of separate, so I'm not kind of sure where those are gonna fall. So maybe putting them here would be good. I don't know, that's my thought process, but I'm still kind of playing around with that idea. I think it works better on the rectangular tables. I'm just not sure about the circle tables. I mean, I guess I could still put it there. Again, I know we have dividers coming, so I'm nervous I'm gonna put it down and then it be in the way of those dividers. So I'm kind of struggling, I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think I'm gonna do it today because I'm too nervous to put it down and then it not be in a good spot or whatever. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think the best option is? Drawer, because I'm super proud of it. First up, I have the pocket folders that I normally use for centers, but that's not going to be working this year, so I might use them as some dry erase boards if some kids need those. Here, I just have this little Kate Spade bag as a pencil sharpener, pencil, some other miscellaneous items. It's cutesy. I can pack it up if I need to take stuff anywhere. Here, I saw this hack about saving lids that get lost, or if you have a glue stick dry out, dry erase marker dry out, that kind of thing. That way, if you find one on the floor that doesn't have one, you've got a backup. So I've been saving those all last year. Super happy to have that. Here's my little glue gun. Here I have just some little laminating guys. I have never know what I'm going to use those for because they're tiny, but I've got them if I need them. Some index cards. And then this bin, I love this bin. I just finally put it all in a bin because it was just kind of all spread out. I'm going to kind of show you everything in here. I got these scented reward mini erasers, and I plan on letting my kids pick at least one for their birthday. I also have these from Target. I'm sure you've seen these all over Instagram as I did, and I went running for them. I think these are so cute to send home to parents. So the front says a note to tell you how awesome your child is, parent mail, aka not a bill. And the back says, oh, hello, and you put the name and what they're doing. Well, I got 2 packs of these, so I have 30 of them. Down below next, I have these Frozen stickers that I got from Scholastic because I bought enough books. So I've got those that I'll give away to kids as a reward as well. Here, also for birthday prize, I let them pick a pencil. So many pencils from the Target dollar spot, so all super cheap. I love giving away pencils because there's so many fun festive ones. I've got Christmas ones in here. I got food ones, mermaids, so many different pencils. And then I also give them this cute little guy. Has their birthday and the date. And then finally, I've got these great job certificates from the dollar spot. And this is something that just whenever I see a kid do something awesome, I'll write this up really quick and they can take it home and give it to their parents and show them and just have it as a special thing. A lot of my kids would keep these in their folders and they were so proud. We have a pocket on the front of our folders so they could see this on the outside, and my kids just loved it. It made them feel so good. So I have those. I have 3 packs of them just because I will give those out randomly whenever I see somebody doing an awesome job. So that's my little stash here and I love it. I didn't really have it organized last year and now I do, so it's going to be even easier when it's a birthday or a reward and I can just come right here in this bin, get it out. Kids can pick what they need. So super happy with this drawer. I love it. It's so organized and ready to go. Now I can close it and be happy. I'm going to work on my back stations wall area. It's kind of a mess right now. I got a lot of stuff on it and I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do here and how I want to set it up this year, knowing that things are going to be different and we can't use community supplies. So I'm gonna play around back here and show you what I come up. For now, I'm leaving this section, this area of my classroom very simple because I'm still learning what our regulations are, but I'll kind of walk you through what I'm doing for now. And here I have lined paper. I used to have lined paper in a drawer and they would open that up, but then hands are gonna be touching those drawers. So I'm hoping they can just reach in, grab a piece of paper. Hopefully that will work. And here I put extra crayons. I don't have a ton in here yet, but I've got reds and pinks, oranges. I'm gonna do yellows, whites, blues and purples, and then greens down here. And this will just be if they need extra. They will have their own set of crayons, but if they run out of a color, they need something else, I'm just gonna let them take it. I'm not gonna have them return it, but just take it. And that way there's extra crayons if needed. And here, I love to do editing with them. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. If anything, I might say you can take the highlighter for the day, bring it back, and then I'll just have to sanitize it every day. Again, still learning, guys, not quite sure. Those are just extra pencils, and those are not gonna be returns. Those are just for them to take. I have extra pencils, so I'm not worried about it. And then here are our pencil sharpeners and then some sticky notes, because we do a lot with sticky notes. So I'm just gonna kind of leave those back here for now. Again, I know it's super simple. I normally have so much more back here, but again, things are just really different this year. So I'm still kind of waiting to see what else I can add, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys my thoughts and what I have here so far. So we will see. There's probably going to be some things added. I'm just not quite sure yet, but I want to kind of turn this more into a writing center back here. Since I'm going to have to give them centers that are going to be individually bagged, if that makes sense. So this is my back wall space. I'm gonna kind of work on this bulletin board right now. So this is not staying. I'll show you guys when it's done. I just kind of pulled down everything that I had here. So I'm gonna kind of quickly talk through. I got these cards from Bethany Teaching and So Forth. I use them for my book clubs. So when the kids meet with their group, they come and take a ring and answer questions and talk through the books that they're working on together. They know that they want to work all the way up to purple. And so each week they kind of start here on knowing, and then they dig a little deeper, and they do a really great job with this. I just have to model it at first. Here I have our group expectations. So we will talk about that from the first day of school with their groups that they will be with throughout the year. Here I have my when is it okay to interrupt. They love that fun little poster. They think it's hilarious. And then I've got a little spot for teacher mail if they have any questions for me. And a cute little sign there. Here I have this interesting words list, and I'm gonna have to laminate it so I can clean it. Because right now it's just paper, and if the kids grab it, I don't really have a good way to clean it. So I'm gonna have to do that. And then my big pencil. So I normally break this up. Writing is normally 1/3, math is the middle, and then reading is that, which I know it's kind of small, so you can't really get the picture of how I do it. I normally just put math vocabulary we're currently working on in the middle. Whatever current skill we're working on writing, I make a little mini poster, so that's back here. And then on the far right for reading, I just put our little, like our strategies and skills that we're currently working on. Posters that I normally put up, whatever skill it is that we're working on. So once we finish with it, it moves from the stations wall over here to our reading wall. And these are the skills that we've worked on throughout the year. So I'm gonna pull these down because we're starting fresh, but that's just kind of giving you guys a little idea of what I do. All right, so I just got all those posters pulled down, and I'm kind of debating. I think I might kind of change up my whole idea. I think I'm just gonna house anchor charts here instead, because I like the posters, but I don't really have a spot to put reading anchor charts. I have this magnetic curtain, but I normally just put math anchor charts on there. So I think I'm going to leave this space open for reading anchor charts. And I think I'm gonna make a little label for right here that says show text evidence, because that's what these speech bubbles are for. So I'm gonna leave this open. I think I'm gonna quickly whip up an anchor chart just to kind of introduce what reading is and what it's gonna look like this year. So I'm gonna do that really quick and throw it up there. Have to show you this because look at this circle. I freehanded this, like I drew it with a pencil. Like that is almost perfect. Like obviously not exact because you know that's life, but it is. I'm like really proud of myself right now. I am like shook at how beautiful this circle is. All right, I'm gonna finish this poster. All right, guys, I just finished and I am so proud. This circle is so good. I am not good at drawing circles and I'm so proud of myself. I know it's not perfect, but it's really good for me. So I just kind of went through what our reading workshop will look like, things that they will be doing and what that's going to look like for them. And then down below I did a stamina meter, and then I plan on just kind of coloring this as they grow in their stamina within those first few weeks of school. So I'm super excited. I will definitely teach and work through this with my kids within that first week. But I'm super happy with how this is looking and how this space is coming together. I think I'm totally gonna have anchor charts here this year because, like I said, I don't really have a good spot for them. So I think this is gonna work well for us. And then the strategy and skill will just sit on the stations wall till we move on from that unit. So yeah, I'm liking this. I'm glad to have this reading board ready to go. My gosh, I don't know about you guys, but I think it feels so good to scratch things off of a to-do list. I've gotten most of the things done that I wanted to. Obviously, there's still a few more things. I definitely need to get my flexible seating taken home and cleaned up the rest of the room, but that's gonna have to, I guess, wait till next week because I'm out of time. All right, guys, that is where we are ending this vlog today. I'm really down to the nitty gritty in this room, so I'm sorry if this vlog is not as eventful, but it is nice because I'm down to the nitty gritty, which means the room is almost ready to go. And I love being here and creating a space that's cozy, inviting, and just welcoming for the kids. That's always what I want to have for my students. So I'm super excited. Again, you're always welcome in the space with me. Thank you for following and supporting and encouraging me. Please leave comments below. I love to hear from you guys. You guys always have the best suggestions. But yeah, I'm gonna head out here. Next week, I have a few more things to do, not much, and then a full-blown room tour will be coming your way, which I'm excited about. I know it's kind of hard to see just different pieces without seeing the whole picture. So I'm excited to show you guys kind of everything around the room. And I'm ready for the kids. So I can't believe we're only a few weeks away from school being back in session. It is crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna head out here. Thank you again for being here and subscribing. Drop a comment below and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.